Good morning. Oh my god, my voice. See, good morning, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This morning, while I get ready for school, I thought I would walk you guys through some of the things that I do to get through the day and be productive as a person with ADHD. Raging ADHD. These are the things that work for me. I'm not a psychologist. This is not professional advice. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. That's what it stands for, right? I know I have it! I've been told. The first 30 minutes of your day as a person with ADHD are absolutely critical. For me, if I wake up and I go on my phone and start scrolling on TikTok, my entire day is ruined. No, literally, like my entire day is ruined. So what I do is I leave my phone across my room, so when the alarm starts going off, I automatically have to get out of bed to turn it off. And my alarm sound is the most annoying sound on the entire planet, so I have no other option but to get out of bed and turn it off. And since I already have to get out of bed and walk across my entire room to turn off my alarm, all I have to do is not get back into bed. And the second thing I need to do is not go on my phone. So I turn off my alarm, I open up my door, and I go straight to the shower. Even if I'm working out in the morning, I will still shower before my workout just so I can complete one task. You need to look at every single thing you do in your entire life as a person with ADHD as the completion of a task. Even if it's like putting on my makeup, I look at that as me completing something. Then I go and I do something I really don't want to do, which is I stand in a cold shower for at least 10 seconds. This builds up your discipline. Doing something you don't want to do every single day. And I've mentioned this in previous videos, but I talk to myself in the third person. So after I complete a task, for example, take a shower and stand in a cold shower for at least 15 to 30 seconds, I say, "Good job, Simona. You're doing a really good job." Like, cheer yourself on. Like a manic person. Nobody is watching, so you can tell yourself whatever you want to tell yourself. Just don't let it be recorded. Another thing that I do every single morning is I either do the dishes or I sweep or I mop my floor. You might be like, why do you clean every single morning? Isn't that a waste of time? It's to gain momentum for my day. When you show up to the gym, do you just start picking up weights and try to hit a personal record? No, you gotta warm up. If you have ADHD, your morning is your warm up. So yes, completing a shower is, good job, Sally, but then you need to start doing real tasks. So my first real task is cleaning something. It's just to show myself that I'm not a terrible, lazy piece of shit and that I actually can do stuff. So it's to get my confidence up. And I know right now you're probably like, Simona, I want to know how to become an academic weapon. And I'm telling you, you have to do these things first if you have really bad ADHD, if you want to then be able to complete really challenging academic tasks. If it wasn't for my morning routine, I would not be able to be the academic weapon that I've become. I swear to my Father, Lord. So after I shower and cosplay being my own maid, then my day starts. Look good, feel good. No matter what I'm doing, I always do my makeup. And no, you don't need to do makeup, but you might put on a nice outfit. Make yourself presentable. Act and dress as the person that you want to be or become. So clean yourself up a little bit before you leave the house. If you would have told me that I do this 4 years ago while I was an undergrad, I would be like, hell no. I am leaving the house in sweatpants that I've been in for the past 7 days. But I'm telling you, this really helps. Make yourself presentable and then go off and present yourself to the world as the person you aspire to be. Now let's talk some academic strategies. I told you guys I would get there. Here's my contour. To-do lists. Yes, guys, you need a to-do list. And put the easiest things first. Send email is always the top of my to-do list. Why? Once again, I told you gotta warm up, build that momentum, and then you're gonna be off to the races. So I send an email, something really simple. The second thing on my to-do list would be set up a reaction. Asking a chemist to set up a reaction is like asking a chef to cook a meal. So now, after I send an email and I set up a reaction, so I do two fairly simplistic things, then I start doing the things that I don't want to do. For example, reading a literature paper. Oh my god. You think that it gets easier and you start, loving reading literature, but you don't. It's always a terrible task to complete. So I always make reading my third thing on the list. After I've warmed up, then I can make myself do something that I really don't want to do, which is read literature. So if you're an undergraduate student, the first thing on your list could be make 10 cue cards. And then the second one would be, well, now I have to actually study them. You could also put show up to the library on your to-do list, because to even complete the task, well, you have to show up. So congratulate yourself for even getting there. With ADHD, your mindset is absolutely everything. You gotta be your biggest fan. You gotta gas yourself up. As soon as I get into a negative train of thought, then my day goes into the gutter. And social media usually is the trigger for this. So if I do go on social media, I either go to the search function and I search keywords for videos that I think would benefit me. And I usually only watch YouTube or longer videos or STEM videos on the STEM channel of TikTok. I try to not consume garbage and brain rot. When I speak to my little cousin when she visits, I try to not be able to understand 90% of the words that she says without her having to explain them to me. Because when I know the lingo, I'm like, oh my god, I've been online way too much lately. So what you can do is either get a lockbox for your phone, or you can just completely turn your phone off and leave it somewhere like your car while you go to the library. So your phone is still in the region that you are. Your phone is at school, but it is in a location that's a little bit inconvenient for you to go and get. And my favorite quote, I don't know if I've mentioned this on YouTube, but I've definitely put it on TikTok. The wolf does not concern itself with the opinions of the sheep. So constantly remind yourself who the you are, and don't let anybody else make you think differently. If you want to be a doctor, become a doctor. If you want to be a lawyer, be a lawyer. If you want to be the best scientist, the next Albert Einstein, be him. Don't let anybody else tell you that you can't do it. Because I believe if somebody truly wants something, they can get it. But you can't just sit in bed and hope for things to happen. You gotta get out of bed and get into action. Get into momentum. Another thing I do is I listen to the same music every single time I'm doing a task that I don't want to do. So during undergrad, it was studying. As a grad student, the task that I hate doing is reading literature and or writing academic articles. And I have 2 playlists on YouTube that I always watch. It's either the CBC Alan Raymond concert, or it's the Lana Del Rey Arctic Monkeys The Neighborhood MASH playlist. I could link them in the comment section below. I only listen to these playlists. So this triggers for my brain, you know, oh, Simona's listening to Alan Raymond. That means she's studying. And I do not listen to him on any other occasion. I only listen to these songs and these playlists while I study. I also try to do things in the exact same location every single time. So when I want to write a paper, I always go to the top floor of the library at my school, and I try to sit in the same desk every single time. If you have ADHD, I hope you're picking up on the trend that I'm trying to get at. The big idea here is you must have a routine. I know with ADHD, we love a little bit of a spark in our life, but when it comes to our routine, we need it to be the exact same if we want to get stuff done. Next thing is exercise. As a person with ADHD, running is medication. Working out is medication. I've heard a lot of people say that you need to do this at the beginning of your day, but I find that very difficult to achieve, especially as an academic. So I just try to set a goal of working out for 10 to 30 minutes every single day, whether it's a walk around the block, a walk around the school at lunchtime, or actually going to the gym or going for a run. I try to exercise every single day, and it's changed my life. Oh god, I'm almost ready. That means I need to go to school. I don't know who you think I am. I don't know. I have little notes for you guys, just so I didn't forget anything. So let's do a little bit of a recap. Leave your phone either in a lockbox at home or in your car, somewhere that is nowhere near you if you're doing a task you don't want to complete. Study in the same place, study with the same music, and hype yourself the heck up. And then you will reach a flow state, as long as you've warmed up first. And warm up using really simple tasks. For example, taking a shower and cleaning something in your house, doing the dishes, or mopping the floor. Yeah, so you'll not only be an academic weapon, but you know, over time you might slowly start to get your life together and feel like less of a piece of S word. Gosh, I don't believe swear words should be swear words. I think they should just be vocabulary. Why do we need to look at any sort of word as something other than an art? Especially the F word and the S word. I like those words. Apparently they're swear words. I like those words and I want to say them. Oh, my salmon's done. Oh my gosh, my salmon's done. I wonder if it's burnt. Oh, that's what that alarm. Remember a bit back, my alarm went off? Oh god, guys, I think I burned my salmon. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. See, tell me you have ADHD without telling me you have ADHD. I was like, I'm gonna put my salmon in the oven for when I film this video. Now my salmon is burnt. Let's see. Oh God, yeah, it's definitely overcooked. I overcooked my salmon, guys. See? Every day is a struggle with ADHD. Even if you have a routine, you have all these things in order to be an academic weapon, things still go wrong. Like, for example, burning your salmon. But yeah, this brings me to the end of my video. I hope this was helpful. And if you made it this far and you like my content, please make sure to leave a like, comment, save, and or subscribe to my channel. I love you guys all so much. I also really appreciate when you leave comments down in the comment box below. Your guys' words and your feedback really do give me the motivation to keep making these videos. Yeah, I'm almost at 5K subscribers, which feels crazy and like, oh my God, it actually almost brings tears to my eyes. I remember when I posted like my first 2 YouTube videos, like getting to 5,000 subscribers was actually the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And I know it's, you know, not that many subscribers, but all of you guys mean a lot to me. And I just want to thank you all so much for supporting my channel. Love you guys all so much. And if you have any video recommendations, this was a video recommendation, please let me know in the comment box as well. Love you guys so much. I can't actually cry because I have my makeup on. Have a great day. Bye.